Friends, the most dangerous misunderstanding of your life ends today. What I'm about to tell you will not just change your thoughts. It will change the way you see the world and the way you see yourself. Most people believe life is complicated, too hard, too confusing. We're buried under business problems, job stress, broken relationships, failure, and pressure. We think life is just a never-ending list of problems to solve. But what if I told you? That's a lie, a complete lie. Life is actually stupidly simple. So simple, it's almost funny. But here's the problem. We hate simple answers. We don't want to hear eat less, move more. We don't want talk more, care more. We definitely don't want be consistent. No, we want secret formulas, ancient techniques, hidden knowledge. We want a forbidden success code that only a chosen few know about. We crave complexity because it feels more valuable, but the truth is, there is no secret. Life is screaming the answer at us every single day. We just don't like how simple it sounds. Today, we're going to break down the 7 simple laws of life that, once you understand them, will change everything. Let's start with law number 1, the effort paradox. The harder you try to force things, the worse they become. Think about it. You cannot force yourself to fall asleep. You can't chase down happiness and capture it in a net. You cannot demand love from another person. The tighter you try to grab onto life, the faster it slips away like sand through your fingers. Imagine trying to float in water. The more you panic, flail your arms, and fight the water, the deeper you sink. But the moment you relax, take a deep breath, and trust the water, it lifts you. You float effortlessly. Athletes know this, artists know this, great performers know this. Trying to hard destroys performance. It creates tension, anxiety, and kills your natural flow. So what's the solution? It's not about being lazy. It's about working without desperation, trying without obsession, moving forward without choking the result. Life does not reward laziness, but it always rewards calm, focused effort. There is a huge difference between being lazy and being relaxed. A lazy person gives up. A relaxed person flows with the process. This leads us directly into law number 2, the control paradox. The more you try to control life, the more out of control it becomes. You plan everything down to the last detail. You calculate every risk. You try to avoid every surprise. And then, life smirks and says, "My turn." Trying to control every outcome is like trying to hold water in your fist. The harder you squeeze, the faster it disappears. It's an exercise in frustration. The ancient Stoics understood this over 2,000 years ago. They taught that you can only truly control 2 things in this entire universe: your actions and your reactions. Everything else, it's not yours to control. You can't control the traffic, but you can control what time you leave your house. You can't control what other people think of you, but you can control your own character and become a respectable person. You are not here to control the entire ocean. You are here to learn how to ride the waves. Your life is one wave, not the entire sea. Understanding this isn't a weakness. It's the ultimate freedom. It's where you find peace. Next up, law number 3. Your brain works the night shift. When you sleep, your brain is working. And it's doing one of the most important jobs, deep cleaning. Your brain has its own incredible waste removal system, called the glymphatic system, that only works when you're in deep sleep. While you're dreaming, a special fluid washes through your brain, flushing out all the toxins and metabolic junk that builds up from stress, thinking, emotions, and just processing information all day. Your brain literally shrinks in size while you sleep to make space for this cleaning process. If you don't get enough quality sleep, that cleaning doesn't happen. The result? No clarity, no focus, no creativity, brain fog. Working late and pulling all-nighters doesn't make you a hero. It doesn't make you stronger. In the long run, it just makes you dumber. Sleep is not weakness. Sleep is a weapon. It's your secret weapon for peak mental performance. Now for law number 4, and this is a big one, the happiness trap. Happiness is like a cat. If you chase it, it runs away. If you desperately call for it, it ignores you. But if you sit down, mind your own business, and just be present, it quietly climbs into your lap when you least expect it. So many of us live our lives saying, "When I get that promotion, I'll be happy. When I find the perfect partner, I'll be happy. When I buy that house, I'll finally be happy." We treat happiness as a destination, a prize to be won at the end of a long struggle, but happiness is not a destination. It's a moment, a fleeting, beautiful moment. The instant you stop chasing happiness is often the very instant it finds you. Life is not meant to be a constant state of joy. That's a fantasy. Life includes pain, loss, and failure. But when you accept the whole picture, the good and the bad, you escape the happiness trap and find a deeper sense of contentment. Let's move to law number 5. Your brain is biased. Your brain does not show you the world as it is. It shows you the world as you expect it to be. This is called confirmation bias. If you read an article that agrees with your existing beliefs, your brain rewards you with a little hit of dopamine. It feels good. If someone challenges your beliefs, your brain perceives it as a threat and goes into defense mode. This doesn't happen because you're right and they're wrong. It happens because your brain loves comfort and familiarity more than it loves the truth. Your brain is not a truth machine, it's a survival machine. Its primary job is to keep you safe, and staying with the familiar is safe. This is why true growth is so difficult. It requires you to challenge your own programming. Every belief you have, question it. Every opinion you hold dear, test it. Because real personal growth begins where your certainty ends. Which brings us to law number 6. Your emotions decide before you think. You might believe you're a logical person who makes rational decisions, but science says otherwise. Around 90% of your decisions are emotional, and only about 10% are logical. You don't make decisions, you justify decisions you've already made emotionally. Your emotional brain, the limbic system, processes information hundreds of thousands of times faster than your logical brain, the prefrontal cortex. Feelings move first, your mind explains it later. But emotions are not your enemies, they are signals. They are messengers trying to tell you something. They are not orders that you must obey. The real power in your life exists in the tiny space between an emotion and your action. The power is in the pause. When you feel a strong emotion, just pause, breathe, observe the feeling without judgment. And then, choose your response. That is emotional intelligence. Finally, law number 7. Habits run your life. About 40% of your day is spent on autopilot. It's not really you making conscious choices, it's your habits running the show. Every habit you have operates in a simple loop, a trigger, a routine, and a reward. For example, the trigger is stress. The routine is to pull out your phone and start scrolling. The reward is a hit of dopamine that distracts you. Loop complete. The key to change is knowing that habits never truly disappear. They only get replaced. To change a bad habit, you need to keep the trigger and keep the reward, but consciously change the routine. So, the trigger is stress. What if the routine becomes doing 5 push-ups or taking a walk or deep breathing? The reward is still a release of feel-good chemicals and a reduction in stress. Same trigger, same reward, but a completely different routine and a completely different future. You are not controlled by your habits, you are shaped by them. Design your autopilot and your life becomes infinitely easier. So there you have it, the 7 laws. Life is not complex. We are the ones who make it complex because simple answers don't entertain us. But simple truths can save us. Stop chasing, start flowing. Stop controlling, start responding. Stop fighting life, learn to ride it, learn daily. Think deeper, move softer. And remember, life doesn't need to be mastered, it just needs